Welcome to the Structure Survey Report Workshop modules developed by the Division of Transportation System Development, Bureau of Structures. Collectively, this series of modules will help provide a basic understanding of highway structures and the design process, while focusing on how to fill out structure survey reports to ensure that the information submitted is as accurate and complete as possible. We'll cover an introduction to the Bureau of Structures, or BOS, organizational structure, specifically the Structures Design Section staff and region liaisons, support services offered by BOS, Structures project schedule from Structure Survey Report, or SSR, submittal to let date, and finally, coordination with Geotech. The Bureau of Structures is composed of three different sections: Structures Maintenance, Structures Development, and Structures Design. Our focus is the Structures Design section, since the Structures Survey Report is the primary tool available to the region project development designers for requesting structure design services from the Structures Design section. The SSR is also a tool used by design consultants to document structure survey and design considerations for preparation of preliminary structure plans. The Structures Design section is composed of three units: Consultant Review, Contracting and Hydraulics, and two Structures Design units, A and B. The Chief Engineer for Structures Design is Bill Dreyer. Najua Santini supervises Consultant Review, Contracting, and Hydraulics. The two Structures Design units are supervised by Aaron Bonk and Laura Shadowald. Structures Design section has an engineer assigned to each one of the 5 regions to act as a liaison. The liaisons will serve as the main contact between the regions and the Structures Design section. Ultimately, the results of good communication between region designers and structures designers and liaisons will be reduced design cost, reduced redesign frequency, and improved project quality. The Consultant Review, Contracting, and Hydraulics unit reviews consultant preliminary and final plans, performs hydraulic and scour analysis for in-house designs, and assists the regions with detention basin design and DNR floodplain coordination. The two design units, Design Unit A and Design Unit B, are involved with structures projects from early project scoping through construction. In addition to conducting structural design for a variety of new structures and rehabilitation work, as well as all review of consultant structure plans, the Bureau of Structures is available to provide a variety of other support services. These services include, but are not limited to, making site visits to aid in structure type and sizing selection, developing aesthetic concepts and alternatives for bridges, conducting floodplain hydrologic and hydraulic studies, economic studies for structure type, including rehabilitation versus replacement, estimating structure or bid item costs, and reviewing structure design scope of work and cost estimates. A table of cost estimates for selected structure types is included in the SSR manual. It is also important to understand BOS project scheduling and how it fits into the schedule of the entire project. The following deadlines relate to in-house structures design project scheduling and how the submittal of the SSR fits into the bigger picture. To begin, a structure is assigned a plan specifications and engineer's estimate, or PS&E, due date, which is the date BOS needs to submit their final plans. In most cases, when a project comes out of scoping involving a structure, the region contacts the BOS Design Unit supervisors to determine if the structure work will be taken in-house. This generally occurs 2 to 3 years prior to the anticipated PS&E date. The BOS Design Unit supervisors subsequently discuss the project and decide whether the structure design work will be performed in-house or should be consulted out. 18 months prior to earliest PS&E date, the SSR and supporting data should be submitted through the WSDOT eSubmit process. BOS begins preliminary design and plan preparation once the SSR is received. 12 months prior to the PS&E date, BOS sends a completed preliminary structure plan to the region for review and to the geotechnical engineer to assist in locating soil borings. The region typically has 1 month to review preliminary plans and get comments back to BOS. BOS will not start final structure design until receiving comments back from the region. BOS then has approximately 8 months to complete the final structure design and plans. BOS submits final structure plans and estimate. The final plan due date is typically 3 months prior to the earliest PS&E date associated with the project. A copy of the final plan is sent to the region. The region has until 1 month prior to the actual PS&E date to provide comments. Structure plans are then a part of the central office E-plans process. The official structure plans will remain in the Bureau of Structures for insertion into the final plan documents by the central office plans examiner. Soil boring coordination for in-house design structures begins before the submittal of the structure survey report. When the structure survey report is submitted, it should be noted in the additional information section whether Central Office Bureau of Technical Services or a consultant will be completing the geotechnical report. Here is a flow chart showing soil boring coordination for Bureau of Structures designed structures. Again, this happens when a request is made to BOS to complete the structure's design well before SSR submittal. Once it is determined that BOS will be completing the structure design in-house, the Region Project Development section should discuss the project scope with their Region Soil Engineer. The Region Soil Engineer should then send an email to the Bureau of Technical Services requesting geotechnical engineering and subsurface exploration work. The Geotechnical Engineering and Subsurface Exploration Unit supervisors then review project details provided and either accept or decline work, informing the Region Soils Engineer and copying BOS supervisors for their records. Requests for geotechnical engineering and subsurface exploration work should be sent in an email to the following: Bureau of Technical Services, Subsurface Exploration Unit Supervisor, Geotechnical Unit Supervisor, and the Region Project Manager. This email should include the following relevant project information: who is completing the roadway PDS design work, who is doing the roadway soils investigation report, expectations of encountering other non-structured geotechnical issues such as marsh, bedrock, slope stability issues, etc. What is the time frame for the structure work? In other words, PSE and let dates. How many structures and what types of structures are involved in the project? What are the approximate sizes of structures? Any requiring barge drilling work or difficult site access? What is the expected level of traffic control or coordination needed for borings? Will there be coordination with others required, such as railroads, DNR, county, municipality, dam operators, etc.? Is there a possibility of retaining walls to be associated with the bridges? And is there a possibility of sign, light, or high-mast light structures and/or noise walls that need geotechnical drilling or reports?